Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Welcome back to another video. So we have a short video, and I actually originally wasn't even going to make a video on it, but I do think it's pretty important. Pokemon Go tweeted out saying, starting during Crown Clash Taken Over, trainers can join Shadow Raids remotely using a remote raid pass. This change goes into effect on May 13th. These remote raids will count towards the daily limit, and this change will remain in effect after the event ends. So we kind of knew this was coming because it was data mined, but we didn't know exactly how they were going to incorporate it or when. But if we go ahead and hop on over to Serby.net, let's go ahead and pull this on open. He pretty much says the same thing. It says, Pokemon Go has announced that both Shadow Raids and Max Battles are to have remote play starting with the coming events. Now, I didn't read remote play. Obviously, we saw the picture of it for the max battles. But he says, with this, from May 13th, the standard daily remote battle limit will be 10, which is really exciting, but increased at events. So you're going to be able to do 10 remote battles a day, it looks like. But they didn't announce that on Twitter. Maybe they said that somewhere else. So you're going to be able to do 10 remote raids a day instead of 5, which is going to have a lot of people excited, right? And then it says Shadow Raids will be available from May 13th and continue forever. And Max Battles will be available May 19th and continue forever. Again, that's not what it said on Twitter. Maybe they posted it somewhere else, and I'm just not sure. But that's really good. That's really good. And it says with Max Battles, you need a remote raid pass and max particles to do it. So in-person players will receive more Premier Balls and experience, and max particle limit will increase to 1,500 from the same time. So the max particle limit will increase permanently. That's what it looks like. So that's really good, right? I mean, nobody's going to argue with that. So let's just go ahead and dive right on, or not dive right on, but like go back to Twitter and everything. So, okay. So let me give you my opinions on it and everything. Obviously, this is a great change, right? I mean, increasing the limit to 10 compared to 5, I think is going to help out a lot of people. A lot of people are going to want to remote raid more, and a lot of people enjoy remote raiding. I used to enjoy it quite a bit. And doing the max battles are going to be really good, especially if you want to do like Suicune, or I'm just thinking legendaries. So it could be Suicune's coming up, so that's why I mentioned Suicune. But it could be anyone. It could be the Reggies in the future. This includes Gigantamax, I guess. I would imagine. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, so that's going to be really cool. Are you going to be able to jump into the max battles like you do the raids, right? You could join a raid through the friends list. Are you going to be able to do that with Gigantamax battles or max battles, period? I don't know. I mean, I guess so. Probably. That makes sense. So really exciting. Obviously, I do agree that there should be more benefits to in-person raids. So I'm not against the benefit to having more Premier Balls or more experience, whatever it happens to be with the max battles. I'm not against that with raids as well. My only gripe on the raids is that the remote raid pass increase in price. I mean, it's not increasing again, but it increased when they put the limit and they increased the prices for remote raids, because it kind of feels like you're paying more for less. Now, again, I do agree that you should get more benefits for doing it in person, so I'm not arguing with that. But why would you want to pay more to get less benefits, right? Like, you're paying more for the remote raid passes. And I've just never been a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that idea. If the remote raid passes were the same as premium passes, I'd be all for this, and I'd be really hyped for this and everything like that. But because they increased the price, I mean, I know it was years ago, but when they increased the price years ago, I've just never been the biggest fan of it personally. Let me know what you think. And I rarely remote raid, to be honest. Whenever I do, it's usually for like a regional that I want to shiny up. For example, Stack Attack, and I know we had Celesteela. I did remote raid those. We had a special custom Pikachu that you couldn't get in around where I am, and I did a remote raid just to get one of those. But it's very rare that I do remote raid. Because of the price increase. Unless there's like discounts in like bundles in the shop. Then maybe I'll do more. I think there was some during Celesteela. I was able to get them for essentially the same price as premium passes, but that's why I don't like remote passes. I feel like they should be the same price. Again, I'm not even against the limit, right? It wasn't the limit for me. It was the price increase, and that's just my opinion on it. So will I be joining these battles remotely? Well, most likely not. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Again, this is a great change, and I'm not going to knock it for anyone who wants to participate in this. And it's a great change, especially joining those Gigantamax battles or max battles in general are going to be fantastic. So, not against that at all. The main thing is it's just a price increase for me. And now for the max battles, do you need the max particle pack, or can you use your free passes? Or not free passes, but free particles. The reason I bring that up is because you can't use a premium battle pass to jump into a remote raid battle. You need the remote pass. So do you need a quote unquote remote max particle pack? I don't know. I didn't read anything like that. I guess there's still some questions I have. But again, it's a great change. It's just for me personally. I'm probably not going to be participating in a lot of these. Maybe exclusive ones. That like regional or whatever, and once in a while if I get a free pass or something. But yeah, so that's just my opinion on it. But it's still a great change, and I'm not against it at all, and I support this change. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with my assessment, or are you just excited to be able to do these remotely? Obviously, I don't think anyone's going to be. I feel like people are not going to have a negative opinion towards this. Obviously there's still that thing, like, as I said, lower the remote raid cost. I obviously that's the big thing for me, but like, other than that, I don't have a problem with it, and I think it is a good change. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.